Okay, here we are from Manchester, Tennessee, and we have approached here Andy Miller. He just wants to tell you a little bit about himself and why he's here today.
The founder and chairman of the Tennessee Freedom Coalition, and I'm here about free speech. We can't make decisions based on what a government suddenly decides is free speech and not free speech, and we need to make sure that we understand what they're saying, but we also need to make sure they understand what we're saying.
Okay, and what are we saying, Andy? What is our statement as we're here today, do you think?
Free speech is free speech.
You think it applies to everyone, or do we divide it up into political Islam versus the rest of America?
Well, that seems to be what's happening right now, and obviously that's not acceptable. Never will be.
And what do you think about the civil rights laws that they're talking about enforcing here? Do you think that'll hold up to constitutional muster?
I don't know yet. I'm going to be very interested in hearing what they have to say.
Okay. Are you familiar with the defamation of political law? The United Nations law that says that tries to legislate blasphemy?
Absolutely.
Okay. Do you think it's possible here in the United States that we'll get to that point?
I would hope that patriots all over the country would stand up and say that that's not going to happen here.
Okay.
We're not going to have that here. I know certainly Tennesseans particularly.
Why do you think Tennessee has been like the sounding ground for the initial blast of this free speech challenge?
I think that this is certainly the South is known as in this area as the Bible Belt, and honestly, Middle Tennessee is the buckle of the Bible Belt. And I think that they are trying to prove that if they can do it here, they can do it anywhere. And so my efforts have been to make sure that people understand exactly what we're dealing with in truth. Not in rumor. I've read the Quran, the Sirah, the Hadiths. I've read the Reliance of the Traveler. And if anyone follows those books fundamentally at their word, then it's problematic in the U.S. because we have a Constitution, a Bill of Rights, and another legal system that does not include Sharia. And it won't happen here.
Okay. Do you think there's room for the Sharia law and the Constitution in America, or do you think they can coincide together, coexist?
They cannot coexist. Absolutely not. They are almost diametrically opposed. And so it's nothing that can mesh together.
If America were, in Tennessee, if we were to switch over, per se, to Sharia compliance, Sharia law, this new civil rights action is successful here in Tennessee, do you think it'll spread throughout the rest of the United States? And then what would happen to the United States at that point?
It'll be lost. I can't fathom the idea that it would spread, and I think that there may, as the Japanese learned, at some point you awaken the sleeping giant. I think that if things get pushed too far, it could be really bad, because people are going to stand up. They believe in the Constitution, the Bill of Rights. They believe in the rights that the founders set forth. And the mere idea of trying to marry, the Constitution and Sharia law is just obscene.
Thank you for your time, Andy, and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.